Great. I am Barb McIlvaine-Smith. I am a legislator from Chester County, Westchester, born and raised. My family still lives on the same land that we bought from William Penn in 1683. The Valley Creek runs across our family's land, and John Johnson was very vital to restoring a small stream that fed into the Valley Creek on our property so that we could continue to stock it with trout. My dad always allowed the Westchester Fish, Game and Wildlife to stock our stream with trout eggs, and I think we do fingerlings, right, John? We no longer do the eggs, but that's been for the last 55 years. Water is so extremely important. I taught stream study at Brandywine Valley Association, a conservation district outside of my town, for several years. I'm a certified school teacher. I taught 4th grade. I also had a water conditioning business with my husband for 28 years. And my father before me had water services, and he taught me when I was about this big how to do testing for bacteria in water. We were an EPA approved laboratory, and it was fascinating. There's little agar dishes, but that's where I first got engaged in the science of water and the cycle of life. And we all must remember that each of us is part of that web of life. And whatever we do to one part of that web, we're doing it to ourselves. That's why it's so important that all of you are here today as citizen advocates, because it's your voices that will make a difference in this place. To save our state forests from further drilling, I don't know how many of you have seen Gasland, or at least have a good, I'm so glad the rest of you who haven't, you need to see it. It is an amazing film. Josh Fox came here, gave us a private viewing of it, and answered questions. He was asked to lease his land for $100,000, and he knew nothing about what that was going to do to his land. $100,000 seemed pretty good to him, but he was worried because his family had built that home, lived there forever. He started asking questions, and then the movie is about his journey. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the water faucet being turned on. You could put a match to it, and it would light on fire. Also in the movie, they go down to a stream where there are a lot of bubbles coming up, and it's gas. They put a cone over it, and they lit it off. And I'm sure you heard about Clearfield County, the 75-foot explosion. They wouldn't even allow airplanes to fly over. So what your voices are going to do is to help us to protect our forests from further gas drilling. If you have private property and you want to lease your land, that's your business. It's not about eminent domain. It is about protecting our natural resources that the entire state, all of you and I, own together. Also, I want to say about PennEnvironment, you are here with one of the most premier environmental groups. I have the utmost respect for PennEnvironment. To me, as an idealist, these are the guys and women that really talk to what I care about. And it is protecting our water, our soil, our air. We have got to work together as citizens. Make our voices loud and clear about what we expect our legislators to do. I am going to retire on November 30th. I've only been here 4 years, but I'm returning to the environmental arena. I hope to be a strong advocate, along with PennEnvironment, just as a sidekick, but also to educate people, because people, I think, are not being educated in context about how everything fits together. And for me, it is about wetlands, and it is about how the water runs across the land. When we do planning in our townships and our counties, we're not thinking about our watersheds. We're thinking about this municipality is hooked onto that municipality. And we have over 2,500 municipalities across this state and 67 counties. And each one of them wants to protect what it is that they have. We have to think about watersheds and water, how to keep it clean and pure, because without water, there is no life. But again, I want to thank PennEnvironment for bringing you all here. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy lives to come up here and spend the day talking to legislators. Please know how really proud I am of you This is how I got started. I came up one day for Lobby Day, and it was an experience. And then I got involved politically. So also think about running for office. But again, thank you, Adam Garber. I know David Mazer. I heard a rumor that the baby came. Yay! So that's why he's not here. David and Adam are two of my most favorite people. Great guys. Please support PennEnvironment so they continue their good works. Thanks again for being here.